Everybody, welcome to Monkey Island Madness. This is a live show taped over at Ustream TV Mondays at 1 o'clock Eastern. So I am talking to a live audience and I don't edit, so you see whatever. I really am back to normal, Eileen. See, I just stopped the broadcast, and so everybody has to refresh, and yeah. Anyway, we were talking about Thanksgiving weekend. The kids were here. We had a birthday party for me. So they got me these white pumpkin pie M&Ms for my birthday. I've never had them. I'm almost tempted to try one right now to tell you guys if they're any good. And Eileen's bugging me because she says I really am back to normal, which obviously I am. But I had a great time over the weekend. It was fun to have the kids here. Oh, look they look really weird. Let's see what colors they are. This is an art, food, goofball show. The colors inside are orange and brown and white. I'm kind of a pumpkin pie fan. I'll tell you if they're any good, and then you can run out and get them this afternoon. And you guys will be proud of me that I have not bought one thing on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I've looked a lot, and I actually did put the magical powders in my cart over at Lindy's, but I have not hit the checkout yet because I don't really need any more, number one. But I would like to try those shaker ones. Hi, Judy. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, everybody I haven't said hi to. I've been a little scatterbrained. They make coffee M&Ms, Jeannie. They're not gross so far, Judy. You shopped enough for all of us? Good, because I haven't shopped at all. And also for my birthday, I got fun, softest socks in the world. I love softest socks in the world. So Lori knows I like softest socks in the world, so I got softest socks in the world. I got a bottle of wine. I don't know what else. I might have scattered stuff around. So, yeah, that was my birthday present. And then we really do have, oh, they're not flat? Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't order them then. Hi, Julie. We really have the nicest bibs in the world. The other day, I got a package, wasn't expecting any, and Mindy sent me these magicals. They are the Mad Hatter. They don't say flat, but I assume that they are. The only one I let Courtney use, because Courtney and I did magicals over the weekend, is the Tweedledee Denim. She wanted dark blue. So that's the only one, and that's the first thing we're going to do today is try out the Lindy's Magicals, the Mad Hatter. I know, it was so sweet of her. She said she'd been waiting for me to say something that I wanted, and so it was a belated birthday present. So thank you, Mindy. You're too sweet. But we're going to play with those today. And then, sometime over the weekend, I don't know when because I wasn't checking the mail. I wasn't doing anything normal. I got another package from Jennifer McCracken and Cindy Luhu, who is Cindy Barnes. I'd said the other day that I got this new lettering book for myself last week, which I have not even had a chance to look at. And this rolling thing was shown in the book, and I said, I don't have one of those, and I can't believe I don't have one of those, but I don't have one of those. So, lo and behold, in the mail, I can't even remember when Robert brought it in. Or yesterday, I guess, I went and got, I don't remember, but anyway, they sent me the little tool. And I did get this out and play with it last night. This is a bad boy little tool. And I watched YouTube videos on it. And I'll do a show later on about this, about what you can do. But one thing I love about it is it's got this little ruler on rollers right inside there. Can you see that? And it's got millimeters and inches. And you can line that up. So if you want a parallel rules down the sheet, a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, whatever, the ruler is right in there. So can you guys imagine how happy this bad boy made me? Hello. I mean, this is just like the tool that was made for me. And I can't imagine why I never had one. You can make circles with it. It's got the angles on it. It's just, there is no downside to this tool. Yeah. You could write a whole book about me and the rolling ruler, right? It is so cool. It is just, and it's got little like grabber things on it. So when you roll it, I mean, you've got to put some ass on it to get it to go crooked. I mean, when you get it where you want it and start rolling, it stays put. It's not moving. Your lines are going to be parallel. Plus, you can use the little holes on here to draw vertical rules. Hello. Okay, I just sucked through the candy coating on the M&M, and I'll tell you what the inside is like. It's got grabber things. I think Robert will like these M&Ms. Yeah. Don't go buy them. Unless you really like pumpkin pie. I would not go buy them. You want me to do some lines? Alright, let me grab a piece of crapola paper here. Alright, I'm not drawing on this because this is the watercolor to do my swatches of the Magicals. So, alright. See, the way I would do this, I would trust that the edge of my sheet, the milled edge, is accurate. And then measure down from there. Let me get a pen that hopefully you guys can see. And let's say I want a 4-inch line. It's got the ruler right there. And then if I want, no, it won't matter, but anyway, you just pull it down. Another rule. And you can measure so that they're all completely parallel and straight. And you've seen how I draw lines. I normally do my dots, and I need a bigger sheet of paper for the circle. And I haven't practiced the circle yet, so I don't know how I'm going to do with that. I think I have some crap paper up here. Oh, that's not it. Here's one. All my stuff is still put away. So, yeah. So now I'm just making my mess. My house has been pretty darn clean. Where is... Let's see if I have it. I'm just going to use this to hold the edge. You can... If it'll go through, it won't. Alright, I'll just use a pokey tool or something. Alright, the way it showed it on the YouTube videos for circles was you hold one edge of this, okay? And it would help if my paper was taped down. So it'll take some practice, but you can measure it too. So I'm excited about this. I'm very excited, and I'm very excited about Because you know me in straight lines. I'm all about the straight lines. Get the lines straight, or get the tool straight. And you can make straight vertical lines. So this is it's a cool tool. Very cool tool. For somebody anal like me. Now, most people would not even care about this. But Dee Dee, for like, everything's sliding. Because I'm on the slickery mat. But I have a drawing table with a rubber mat that'll hold it still. But like for practicing lettering or something, if you want a bunch of parallel lines, this will be like the bad boy tool of the world. The thing I think that's going to be hard for me is rolling it rather than picking it up and moving it, which is what I'm used to doing. But if I want just straight lines to practice lettering on, this is my tool. So Jennifer and Cindy Lou Who, thank you so much. You have found the perfect tool for me that I did not have. So I'm really quite excited about it, I have to say. And it's not real big. I mean, you can get a bigger one, but this is 6 inches. And for most stuff, that's going to be more than adequate for what I'm going to use it for. Yeah, Alvin makes great tools. I mean, any kind of drafting tool, Alvin is kind of your go-to place. So, thank you guys. Awesome tool. Appreciate it very, very much. More than you know. You guys are just so sweet. I mean, I just can't even tell you how much I appreciate. But yeah, I would say if you're a person who likes straight lines, wants parallel lines, and I think there's, you know, another cool thing that a guy on YouTube was doing was transferring a picture onto his paper, and it was an architectural sort of deal where he was drawing a building where he could get the angles completely accurate, you know, like he could use this to get the angles off of his drawing and then move it onto the drawing. It was awesome. I mean, I don't know that I'm ever going to do that, but hell, you never know what I might do tomorrow. Well, thanks, you guys. You're all very nice, very generous, kind, sweet women. Okay? And what else did I get? Dee Dee, you asked, this is the book that I got, the hand lettering book. And I agree with you, Dee Dee. I want to learn, okay, drawing that house. You could draw that house using this cool tool. Just saying. And keep your angles and everything accurate. So, woohoo! I want to get better at brush lettering for sure. And mostly what I've seen so far as far as instruction, I have learned off of YouTube videos. And there are some really, really good beginner brush lettering YouTube videos out there. And a lot of it, Dee Dee, honestly, is very much like calligraphy. Learning the downstroke, you know, pushing hard on the downstroke and then lessening the pressure on your upstroke. It's going to be probably a little bit hard to learn, but it's just like everything else. You just got to do your time and be aware. Because when I was just messing with it and trying it, that I think was probably the hardest thing for me, was to remember to put pressure on the brush on the downstroke and then ease up to get your little tiny lines using the same brush. You know, it's not like you use different brushes. So I think anything with a real brush tip is going to work well. What I use, Dee Dee, and I know you already have one, is this Pentel brush pen that I got from Jet Pens. This is a sweet practice tool. and they're readily available. So I'm not going to show you until I get a lot better. But that's kind of the trick was, let's see, I got this crap paper, was pressing on the downstroke and then easing up pressure on the upstroke. And see, I should have been pressing harder coming down there, light. So yeah, it just take, I think it's just going to take practice. I did not get the brush pen sampler. I bought this separately so that I could you know, start practicing. And then I think I got another one of these when I did the black sampler. It seems to me. But no, I have not bought the brush pen sampler. But thank you for reminding me of that, Kathy, because now I'm going to make myself a note. Because I really have not bought myself a birthday present. I mean, I bought a few little things, but not like a birthday present, you know what I mean? And I love those samplers from Jet Pens. I am just a huge Jet Pen fan. So, and then the other thing I got, Dee Dee, that you probably haven't seen is I did buy the Wreck This Journal in color. And I am absolutely going to make myself do this. Hi, Kathy. I think there are some things in here because I tend to be a little bit anal. And persnickety about things. I think it's going to be good for me to do some of the exercises in here and just feel good about it. So I did buy this, and I think the only thing I've done is I did crack the spine. She wrote, I think it was in the introduction, that one of the hardest things for people to do is to crack the spine of the book. Well, heck, that didn't bother me at all. I was just like, crack that spine, get after it. I did not do the black and white version. I'd picked up Wreck This Journal 100 times. I'd never done it. But the color one, I think, is going to be fun. Because it is, you know, you get to do things in color, and yeah. So, anyway, there's one page where you have to... I did do a test page of the colors of all of the Prima watercolors and the Jane Davenport. So I started this page, and then I did do the page numbering. So, yeah, where it says take it in the shower with you. Well, I might take it in the shower with me, Jean, but I probably will put it in a Ziploc bag. Oh, and then these were fruit stickers that I've started collecting. So in some ways, it's kind of like the scavenger hunt. So, yeah, I'll slowly start doing things in here when I just don't know what else to do. Pick up the journal without using your hands. Well, with my big mouth, that won't be a problem. Yeah, see, it's a good idea. Just put it in there I'll take it in the shower, but I ain't going to wreck the book. Or just say I did, yeah. So yeah, tongue painting, eat some colorful candy and lick this page. Like, see how it just kind of makes me just go, oh, I don't think I want to lick. But you're supposed to chew things and put it in here. And I did find when I was cleaning, I found a dried up spider, and one of the pages says to put like a bug in here, but when I picked the little dead spider up, he just crumpled. He'd obviously been there for a long time, and he crumpled up into powder. So yeah, see, this one says draw fat lines and thin lines, so that's just something I can do sitting on the couch. poke holes in this page. So color this page red on purpose. Crack the spine. I already did that. So, and I added the page numbers. So slowly, I'm going to do it this time. I really am, because I looked at the other one hundreds of times and never did it. So here's Make Drips. Jean, this page was made for you. Well, I'm not going to go out and kill a bug to put in here, but if I find a dead one, you know, like this time of year, I don't know if you guys have it, but down here we have those beetles that are like ladybugs. They look like ladybugs, but they're not ladybugs. But eventually I will find dead ones everywhere. And crickets right now. Oh my God, this must be like the 7-year cricket thing. The other morning I got up, and I have a breezeway outside my main house. You know, it's like an indoor-outdoor room. I'm not kidding you guys. There must have been 30, at least, dead crickets out in my breezeway. So here's how my brain works, okay? One, how did the crickets get in here? Of course, they could have come in and laid eggs and then hatched, right? But why did they all die? Like, they were all about the same size, and every one of them's dead. Why did they get hatched in there and they never made it out of the house? Because this was literally overnight. I still don't have an answer for why there was all those dead crickets out in my breezeway. I mean, they're easy to sweep up, no big deal. Yeah. So anyway, close your eyes and connect the dots to memory. That one ought to be pretty interesting. And the coloring, like this page, you guys, this is bright lime green. Like, I don't know why you're seeing that funky color, because this page is bright lime green. Actually, my son came in the other day, and he had a great big stink bug on his back, and I thought the girls were going to have heart attacks. I'm not kidding. Like, they screamed like there was a Gila monster in my house. And it was like a little bug. Infuse this page with a smell of your choosing. Well, I don't like smelly stuff, so I don't know, maybe vanilla or something. I don't know. Tear this page out, put it in your pocket, put it through the wash, stick it back in. Glue random items here. Things you find in your couch, on the street. Well, if I find things in my couch, it's probably money and I'm going to go spend it. Yeah, it looks like Swiss cheese. Let the colors run. Oh, we could actually do this one today with the magicals. I'm leaving this one out. I'm gonna crack this spine real good. We're gonna do this page today when we're doing the magicals, because that's what I'm gonna do right now. Eileen said I'm doing magicals today with watercolor like we did the last time, which I really enjoyed. And so we're gonna do that. And I may soften up some of it with the paper towels because I love the way this turned out. I just think the colors on this are so rich. So, yeah. Or do it with some, ooh, coffee. You're right, Lynn. That would be awesome. Coffee is good. Yeah, I don't mind the smell of coffee. But I don't like scented stuff as a rule. So let's get out some paper. I don't know if I want to do it on cardstock, if I want to make journals, because I think I'm going to make a couple more journals, you guys. I have tons of the paper, so I'll just do it on that. Alright, I'll do some on each again, I guess. But I also want to sop up some of it with tissue paper. So here we go. I'll put the Prima watercolors away, and I need, you can send the colored paper towels to Joycey. I'm going to actually use those, Eileen. Just because they stayed so vibrant, I'm going to go ahead and use some matte medium and stick those down in one of my journals, either as just a page or whatever. You're going to shut your fingers? Alright, here we go. We've got a piece of cardstock here. Oh, before we do that, sorry. I'm going to I need to make swatches of all these colors so we can see how pretty they are. All right. These are, again, the Magicals that Mindy sent me, and I'm really glad because it's got a navy blue in it, so I don't have to rebuy the Go Grease Lightning. This one, this camera is annoying me today. It has a sweet dark blue in it, so we'll go from light to dark. And it has what looks like a really, really pretty green too, Eileen. Mad Hatter Mint Green. This one looks really pretty. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do just like we did with the others. We'll make a... Oh, look, I already got red on it. That's one thing the kids said the other day. Where'd that come from? We haven't even used them yet. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. If you even look at them, they start puking out color. I think Courtney really did like them, and whether or not they want them for Christmas, I think their mother would kill me. I mean, absolutely kill me, because it was kind of a struggle with the mess if I sent them Magicals for Christmas. I just send them money anyway. All right, here we go. We're going to do the yellow first. This yellow has a lot of green in it. A lot of green in it. And it looks like brown. Yeah, look at all the... Can you see that green moving in there? The name of this is... I'm going to need more than one paper. Oh, okay. Never mind. This wasn't yellow. It's Curiouser Chartreuse. So no wonder it would have a lot of green in it, eh? That's my Canadian. I'm speaking Canadian today. It is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm trying to keep it all in one spot because I'm going to use that circle as my swatch. I guess I should have brought some paper towel over. I'll go get some. That's Cindy's green, isn't it? Cindy's green. Chartreuse. I don't know about Cindy's green. Sop up some of the water. And see, I don't know if these are like duplicates because I have another. Okay, so she's like Eileen. She loves green. I don't know if it's similar to this Luscious Lime. No, it looks lighter than the Luscious Lime. Okay. All right, we'll let that one dry. We'll move on. All right, next to it, we'll do the Mad Hatter Mint Green. Grinch Green, yes. That for sure is Grinch Green. Now we're going to do the Mad Hatter Green. And there's another mint green in one of these sets. Which one is it? Okay. Merci beaucoup mint. So I'm wondering if this one is... Nope, it almost looks like a mix between the C'est la vie and the Merci beaucoup. Don't know, just... But look at how pretty that is. Now this one's got shimmer in it. That one has no shimmer. But this one, based on the top of the lid, it looks like there's shimmer in this one. We shall find out. Oops, I forgot to spray. That's okay, we'll spray later. Yeah, this one definitely is shimmery. So that's probably why it didn't say flat, because it looks like maybe there's going to be some of each. Ooh, this one's got a lot of blue in it. And you guys are bound and determined to make me like shimmer. Look at the gold in there and the blue. Can you see that moving? I have to move it down where you can see it. Look at that. Oh man, is that pretty. And when I did the original swatches, I did them over gesso and then just plain paper. I didn't go to the trouble today. Look at that. Oh man, that is some kind of pretty. Get back over there. Maybe I should be drying these. Oh, that one is so pretty. I maybe have a new favorite, and it's shimmer, you guys. Are you guys turning me into, like, a shimmer freak? Okay, bye, Monique. Have a great afternoon. Oh, that's pretty. Can you see the shimmery sitting down there? All right, I'm going to go ahead and dry these. And then I can make my little swatch things. Sorry, heat gun. I'm going to move the camera away so I don't kill you guys. And I don't really care if it stays puddly up in there. I just want to make some room down here to do the others. Hopefully I can get 3 out of here. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, that Mad Hatter Mint Green. Remind me, Eileen, that is the prettiest color ever. I can't believe that. That with the navy blue. Oh, man, that is going to be so nice. And this one that I'm getting open right now is called Teapot Purple. And these pots are a lot fuller than my original pots. I'm just saying, you guys. Or I've used a lot. Maybe I've just used a lot. Hanging out with Eileen, of course I've used a lot. I'm glad you told me that the shakers are shimmery, because then I won't buy them. But now if you're going to turn me into some kind of shimmery freak, maybe I will end up buying them. I doubt it. Okay, watch. Oops, let me pull you down a little bit so you can see it when it happens. Look at that. Oh, lots of appears to be pink and navy in this. Looks way pretty. Courtney kept forgetting to put the lids on before she started spraying the other day. That was scary. I thought I was going to end up with a bunch of magical watercolors. Oh, this one's got shimmer too. Maybe not a lot. I'm not what they... Oops. I'm not sure what they call the ones that have a little bit of shimmer, not a lot. So pretty. Ugh. Trying to manipulate it down to the middle for my swatch. Can you see all the red and the navy blue in there? Oh, it's so pretty. This is the kind of purple that I wanted all along. It's not the, like the purple in this is the amethyst one. This one is like scary purple because it takes over the world. And the other one, the violet one, what do they call it? The Pop Rock purple has too much white in it. It's not purple enough. But this one's just right purple. So now we got a good purple. This is a great set, Mindy. Yeah, that one's sweet. All right, I'm going to dry it just quickly. I'll move the camera. Get back here. Maybe I should leave it alone because I'm blowing it out of the center where I want it. I'll at least get a place on there that I can swatch. It'll be fine. There we go. I'll just leave it like that. All right, I'm going to end up getting another piece of paper out anyway, so why don't I just do it now? Quit being such a pain in the neck. Yeah, I do, Mindy. The colors so far are awesome. They're perfect. Oops, almost knocked the computer over. That's good. And this is just that really cheap watercolor that you buy at the register at Joann's. You know, you get the little pads. Oh, I think Courtney used this one too. She did use the Queen of Hearts red, because this is really the only real red color that I have either. Too. They have the, what is this, Rizzo's Rowdy Red in the Go Grease Lightning set, but it's a real orange red. This is a real red. Wait till you see this. I have seen this one before because Courtney used it. It is red. Could you see that? Look at that. Ah. That is awesome. It looks like a sea creature, huh? That is pretty. And that one you can tell has lots of yellow and oranges in it. Oh, it's pretty. I know, don't move it. It looks so pretty. All right, I'm not moving it. I'm following instructions for once in my miserable life. It is some kind of pretty. Now that's something we haven't tried before. When I've been doing this, I've always like wetted the whole page. But it might be fun to do more like that, where I just have a small amount of water and put the Magicals into it. I am going to move some water back into the powders. But isn't that a pretty red? It really is. It's a pretty. But this is my absolute favorite, Mindy. When I saw that it had the navy blue, I was just like, oh, perfect. This is my absolute favorite. Isn't that cool how that does that? The blue is awesome. Anemone, exactly. Like a sea anemone? Yeah. So those were just for my swatches. And I do use my swatches. I know most people don't, but I use swatches. And I make swatches of everything I get. I like swatches. Yeah, this is called the Mad Hatter set. And it doesn't say flat. And that one does have glimmer in it. Just the one, though, I think. So we're going to use these again because these are pretty. Yeah, sprinkling into the puddles is way awesome. Bye, Kathy. Go have fun. All right, these are going to go sit and dry just so I have my swatch material. All right, I'll pull this one back because the water's not completely absorbed, but it's getting absorbed. See how pretty that purple ended up? And it's weird because I feel like it does have shimmer in it, but it's not like this one. Like this one up here, you can definitely see the shimmer, right? This one has something on the surface of the water, but it's not like the shimmer here. It's really weird. But that green definitely has shimmer in it. You can see it. It's really pretty. This looks like an oil slick is what this one looks like. Can you see that? Can you see the oil slick on top of the water? Glad no ducks are in it. Yep, so we got fun colors to play with. Alright, we're going to do the watercolor first, and then, okay, I'm going to pull out a little bit, because we'll be doing more full sheet now, I think, depending on what the boss tells me to do. What color do we want to do? And we can use all the magicals. I got them all out, so if you can remember colors from the other sets, we can use them too. And I'm going to do watercolors underneath, because when we did the watercolors, and I can't even show them to you because I put them all away before the kids came, but putting the watercolor underneath and then putting those on top, I really liked. But it would have to be like a light color. It's not going to be able to be a darker color, because I don't know how they would show up on top of it, right? And the last time, I know we did yellow, and light blue, I believe. I'll get the little cups out so I'm ready. Hi, Cat. You know none of the colors of magicals? You'll have to just wait, Sarah. You'll see them all. Hi, by the way. You tried to describe me and Eileen to your husband? Oh, my God. Yeah, that's one of those you had to be there, Lynn. Eileen, give me a color other than green. It would be pretty bad. Let's see, of the new colors, that purple, I want to use that purple again because it's so pretty. Alright, maybe we'll just do, well, but it is so light purple. Alright, maybe I'm not going to do it. We're going to do, alright, purple it is. Look at, Eileen says orange, everybody else says purple. Sorry, Eileen, we'll do orange next. And I probably ought to do some Christmas kind of backgrounds, because I might make some Christmas cards. We're going to use that purple. Sorry. You told him about the thumb diaper. Oh my gosh, Lynn. I'll bet he thinks there's something wrong with all of us. For real. And I'm going to get out the fan brush. I think I like the way the fan brush drops the color better. See how this paper, maybe I should get a different paper out. It just sucked up the water. That's alright. I'm going to add some water to it. Can you see that? See all the reds and blues in there? Your husband sounds like a hoot, Lynn. Get you a thong diaper? Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys didn't get to see that when it's blooming over there. I'll try and find a puddle over here. I don't want to get carried away, though. Where's CB, by the way? Did you guys see her over the weekend when I was MIA? What comes with a Johnny Depp? I'm not a Johnny Depp fan, so I don't care. They could give me a weekend with Johnny Depp, and I'd donate it to a worthy cause. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, can you see this up here? Now up here, it looks like the blue has, it's the blue that has the shimmer or something in it. Can you guys see that? See the shimmer in the blue? So that's what looked like an oil slick, was the blue. I'm not sure I like this paper. I'm going to put this aside and let this dry. I'll add more to it in a minute. But I'm going to try, I'm going to try some tissue first. I thought that was the same paper we were using before, but I don't think it is because that absorbed the water way, way, way too fast. Hang on, I got tissue right here because I knew I wanted to try some tissue. And the tissue I probably will end up using in the bees. I'm going to double it over. It's just an experiment. And this is, there's almost like a finish on this side, like a waxy finish on this side. So that's why I wanted to try this. So here we go. We're going to try it. And this really absorbs the paper, but it should leave puddles, right? And it should dry quick. So if I make the biggest mess in the world, hashtag it's all Eileen's fault. Know what I mean? Do we do the purple again or the mint? I like the mint. Let's do the mint. CB was at Xander's last night. Okay, I just haven't, I've seen her tweet a couple of different times, but I was so MIA all weekend, I didn't know if it was just me or... You guys can't see anything. Right now it's not doing too much of anything. Orange, orange, orange. You want me to do orange with the blue and green? I'll do orange on the next one, you crybabies. There is no rule that says if you come to my Ustream show that I have to be nice to you. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of shimmer going on in this one. I don't know how. I hope the paper will hold together when I try and move it now. Oh, Sarah's trying to help Eileen. This green is so pretty. And it's got some, like the orange in it or something. That's so pretty, pretty. All right, we're going to add a little bit more. Yeah, that's what Jean said, Allie, that she's doing her flower arranging today. I know me, I'll end up using all this blue before every other color. I'm going to add some brown to this too. I'm going to have to smooth it out if I can. Well, it didn't rip apart just moving it there, so that's a good thing, eh? And try and get rid of that big bubble right in the middle. There we go. Can you see that shimmery green in the background? Oh, that's so nice. All right, now we're going to use some brand. I'm going to try that. Is it the Sand, the Cafe Lait, I think is the one. And thanks, Sally. This is the one I want. Oh, this is one with a lot of white in it. Oh well, let's go for it and see. This is going to be a pretty color sheet of paper when I'm done. This is almost orange, Eileen. Yep, too much. Alright, I'm going to spray it one last time and then see if I can dry it. And I love the brown with the blue and the green. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, I got cells without pouring. Isn't that the truth? But one nice thing is this, the tissue paper, you know, and I don't know how it's going to end up. I had a piece here. I don't know what I did with it. The girls might have taken it. I told them to take what they want, so who knows what they took. The reason I wanted to do the tissue paper is because we had a piece of tissue paper here over the weekend, and it came out really cool. I used it to sop some of the water up, and it was like, oh, it came out really, really pretty. So, heat gun. And I won't dry it all the way. I'll just try and get it somewhat sopped up. I want to do pouring. I just don't want to make the mess. Talk about making a mess. OMG. Alright, I think it might be dry enough for me to move. And then I'll move it, the purple one back over. Jeannie, I don't think they would work well on dark paper, no. Even the lighter colors. I mean, we can try it. I can try some on dark paper, you know, do a dark watercolor and put some on top. But no, my feeling is they would not work well on dark paper. They're not opaque. If they were opaque, I'd say you'd stand a chance, but they are not opaque at all. They're very transparent. So the dark paper would obliterate them, you know. Alright, I'm going to pick it up and move it. Wonder what I just dropped. Alright, that worked. It didn't move too much. Sweet! The whole white tissue paper has turned that really, really pretty mint green color. It's really pretty. Alright, it was just the tube. It's a wonder my carpet lived through doing this the other day with Courtney. I'm just going to sop up some of this water with the extra with a piece of tissue. See what it does. It's not going to be a pretty color, I can almost bet that. But we'll just see. No, it's not going to be pretty at all. Oops. You just got notified that you're streaming an hour late? Cool. I don't understand Ustream's notifications. Somebody on YouTube mentioned it the other day, that they've stopped getting notifications, and I can't tell you. It seems to me as though I do have notifications turned on. I'm going to put that paper away and get a different paper out. I don't like that paper I picked. Alright, now I've got to remember. Maybe it's, let's try this. Yeah, that's a difference between brushes and these. These are permanent. When they're dry, they stay put. And I've arted on top of them, so I know that, in fact, that is true. They do. Here, see what happened when I picked up that mess that was left on the table with the paper towel? Now, I love this, how the yellow went out around the edge. I love that. So, I mean, I would put this down on some cardstock with matte medium and cut it into strips and use it. Because the paper towel is not going to be useful. All right, give me a color. Eileen wants orange. What are we going to do with orange paper, Eileen? It's not Halloween anymore. I've got a couple of, like 3 or 4 different colors of orange. I have no clue what she's going to make me do with the orange. Do you want dark orange, light orange, medium orange? We're going with the bright orange. If you don't talk soon, that's what's happening. Make oranges. There you go. I don't know what I'm doing with the orange. Alright, I don't have very much of this orange left. This is the orange. It's out of the Caribbean Cruise set, and it's the Mango Mania, and it's a bright, bright orange. Next time I buy paper towels, buy Viva, and that way you won't have the designs in it. I buy the Sam's Club. I like them. I am a huge Sam's Club paper. It's Members Mark paper, and I love it. I like their toilet paper. I like their paper towel. And I don't even know at the end of the day if it's cheap or not. And quite frankly, I don't care because I like it. And honestly, did I pick the same dang paper again? This paper's acting the same way. I probably did. This is a really pretty orange. Lots of red in it. And all Courtney wanted to do the other day was pink. Let's do pink. Let's do pink. She's a pink girl. You want me to add some dark orange into that? You only buy Viva? Orange and then green and then blue. Alright. We'll do the green, the Luscious Lime out of the same one. Pissy pink. Eek. Yep, she is a pink girl. Very, very pink girl. These are the craziest color combinations. Not color combinations I would, as a rule, use. That's all. This Luscious Lime, though, is pretty. I will say that. Probably because it's got a lot of blue in it. And then I'll use that as the same set, the Caribbean Blue. And they're all very bright. I'm making pumpkins. I'm so over like Halloween pumpkins. Now I'm on to let's get over Christmas and get life way back to normal. I'm not a huge Christmas fan. Even though Dee Dee's tree was gorgeous, and I envy her for doing that, but really I haven't put up a tree like that in many, many years. I didn't even keep my ornaments. I've given mostly all my stuff away now. And I'm okay with that. Even though I think it's gorgeous and I wish it was out in my living room, it's like, nope, ain't doing it. It's usually just Robert and I here, except for Christmas Eve. I have everybody over here Christmas Eve, but really, yeah, I'm just not, I'm not that festive. And Christmas carols make me want to vomit. Just saying. I got a lot of green right there in the middle. I really did. I'm going to sop some of it up. We'll see what the paper towel does. Yeah, lighten it up a little. That's better. Me too, Eileen. I love to visit people who have beautiful trees. Exactly. But yeah, I gave all my Christmas ornaments. I've given almost everything away. I did keep a few of the house ornaments, but I don't even, ornaments, the house decorations, the garland, the stuff like that. I don't even usually get it out. I'm just bah humbug. And I've lectured about how I think they've ruined the whole spirit of the season anyway. All right, what do you want me to do now, Eileen? I think this is kind of pretty. I'm not sure what I will do with it, but it's kind of pretty. Gotten rid of a lot of the orange, which makes me happy. It's looking in the camera, it looks like it's still there. You love Christmas? It's done now. Move on. You know, when the kids were little, Dorothy, I loved Christmas too. I did. But yeah, I'm not anymore. Just not a fan. I would love it if they didn't commercialize it so much. That's my problem with it, is they just commercialize it to the point where it's lost its meaning. People have forgotten why we even have Christmas. Yeah, that's my whole thing. I haven't forgotten, but I think the rest of the world has. That's why I was saying, Dee Dee, that it made me festive for about 5 minutes. Hi, Suzanne. Um, because I am kind of such a bah humbug that it was just like for 5 minutes after looking at Dee Dee's thing, I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Maybe I'd like to do something like that. Oh, baloney, I'm not doing that. So I did have my 5 minutes of festive. Yeah, Dee Dee's tree is gorgeous. But, yeah, not around here. My favorite place on this whole page, honestly, is right down here. See that blue-green mixture down there? I love that. I'm going to set this one aside. Eileen said I'm done. Move on. You're done. Move on. You kill me, Eileen. I do have a drawing area laid out over here. We'll go back and work on this purple one now. The purple is pretty much absorbed all in. I don't know how that tissue paper is going to come out. Add black to the purple one, it'll fix it. Talk about bah humbug. Holy cow. Okay, there's what some of those colors are doing. We're not adding black to the purple. Now this one is cool. Like can you really see the shimmery up there now? Looks like a paint spot. That's what it is. They added one shimmer to one of the colors. Like the blue has shimmer, the others did not. So what color do I want to add to this? Do I want to add, I think I want to add the Mad Hatter green, frankly. That's what I want to do. I want to add the Mad Hatter green to this with the purple. Can you guys see that? You want me to pull you down a little bit so you can watch it blooming? I'll make some puddles and make it bloom here and there. Because I love how that blooms like that. It's just so pretty. Here, I'll do one up here. Ooh, that's a lot of powder I got on there. That's too much powder. That was another thing Courtney couldn't get the hang of, is you don't need a lot of powder. You see it moving? So cool looking. It's so weird that those colors come out of this color powder. This is kind of like an ivory with a little bit of yellow tint to it, and that's the colors that come out of it. Isn't that mind-boggling? You sound like my dad. He hates holidays. Me and Mom are on our own to make things festive. I did used to make it, I did used to make it really festive for for the kids. I really did. Um, Jim, my husband, loved Christmas, loved it. And I may have told you guys, he was in the hospital during Christmas one year. Well, actually, it was the year that I removed his life support. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with why I can't get real excited about Christmas anymore. If you ever spend the holiday season in the hospital, honestly, they play Christmas carols around the clock. So you get up in the morning or in the middle of the night, because I obviously had difficulty sleeping and stuff. You get up in the middle of the night, and what do you hear? Jingle bells. Frosty the Snowman. It's like, are you kidding me? You kidding me? I can't listen to this crap at 3 in the morning. Isn't that pretty? So I think that, frankly, has a lot to do with why I have this whole bah humbug thing going on. And even though that's been a lot of years ago, being there in the hospital that year, I think really changed the way I feel about Christmas, is that I wasn't feeling sorry for me at all. It was more, people get so wrapped up in the gifts and the stuff that is, in my opinion, so meaningless, that it really altered the way I felt about it. I just thought, we have so forgotten about, one, people who don't have maybe what we all have and take for granted. I think that was the thing, is that there's so much of our life that we just take for granted. Do you ever truly appreciate and now I think that's why I've become a far more grateful person, is I try not to take for granted the things that I guess before, to me, just seemed like my birthright, you know. You know, I saw people's families absolutely being devastated. Well, my own family. I mean, look at, my own family was devastated. There was no normal anymore. And I don't blame Christmas by any stretch of the imagination. I think it just heightened my awareness. And I don't want it to be because of Jim's passing. That wasn't it at all. I think it was, he could have just as easily died at Easter time, you know. I wish just people were just more grateful. I guess that's the way I would just put it. Oh, and my other birthday present. That was the thing. Okay. And this was the perfect gift for me. Lori must know me pretty darn well, I guess. I'm going to have to zoom out the camera for a minute. But she got me this to hang on my wall that says, "Begin each day with a grateful heart." And I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. Real understated. So yeah, that was the other thing. I knew there was something else that I was forgetting. Yeah, I try and be a grateful person. I really do. And I think some days I do better than others, just like everybody else. This is finally getting better to me. I like that it's not so in your face as the others. Doing small areas at a time, I think you have more control. Now, just like I always do, I want to add that dark blue. I'm going to add, hang on, I'm going to lift this up. There's no puddles left on this, so I can safely pick it up and put that underneath it. Yeah, the green is really pretty there, isn't it? And I think if I add some blue, I don't know if I want to do the more of the Caribbean blue, this kind of blue, the navy blue. The blues are kind of funky in these, or the Ocean Breeze blue. Let me see what the Ocean Breeze blue is like. No, I don't want Ocean Breeze blue in it. That's the Ocean Breeze blue. It's either going to be navy or that other blue. It's so hard being me. I think we're going to add a little bit of navy here and there. I do, Julie. My gratitude journal is just part of the beast, but I also do have another one. But really, every day I try and include in the beast something that I'm really grateful for that day, or just in life generally. Because after Jim died, I'm not going to kid you guys, it was a hard time for me. And I started it then. I used the book, Sarah, I gave it to my friend when her husband died. Simple Abundance. Sarah Vaughan Band something or other. I'm embarrassed that I can't remember her name. But it was kind of like a daily journey of being a grateful person. And there were days, honestly, that I felt like that book literally saved my life. Because it did make me be a more grateful person. And that's it. And some days, I mean, literally, all I could be grateful for was that the sun was out. I don't like the way that blue went down, frankly. Yeah, Simple Abundance. So yeah, I think that was when my whole attitude toward life and everything kind of changed. And I truly believe that what you put out into the world, you get back. So I do try and put gratitude out there. We all go through it, you guys. You don't have to feel sorry for me. We all go through it. At some point in our life, we get knocked back on our heels. And I think that's what God intends. It's a test of what type of person are you? Are you going to let that be your undoing, or are you going to thrive and learn from that? And yeah, the blue I'm not crazy about now. It didn't spread like the rest. Maybe I can get it to spread a little bit. Because this paper doesn't have puddles now, so this will be one of those sheets that'll be good to be cut up into squares. I'm going to add some purple back, though. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what life is about. What do you do when times are tough? Because it's easy when times are great, right? It's when you're having tough times that really shows the world what kind of person you are and your belief system. And yeah, that's just kind of the way I came out of the whole thing. But no, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. We've all been through it, and it is what it is. You know, and I can say at the same time, I was crazy about my husband. I mean, I was absolutely as goofy in love with him as any one person could be. But in my second life, I got to meet a great guy like Robert Vaughn. So, yeah, don't feel bad. Even for yourself. I mean, let yourself do the grieving, but then pick yourself back up and do something good with your life. Make yourself happy again. I truly believe God wants us happy. Bye, Dee Dee. You're making a journal of grateful words. Journal. I would love to hear about yours sometime if you can PM me. Well, I'd be happy to, Jennifer. You know, and I know you've had your own tough times here recently. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk with you about any of it because, yeah, it's life. I'm liking it better now, and I like it with the dark blue in it. I like the dark and the light contrast, but this one will definitely be good. I think it could use something else. I'm just not sure what, and I don't want to add the darker purple. Maybe a little bit more of the green in a few places, because that green, I'm not kidding you, the green out of this Mad Hatter mint green, that stuff is lickable. Like, seriously, lickable. And I don't mind the shimmer at all. Yeah. You think it could use black, Eileen? I feel like it could use something, so maybe that's it. Maybe the black is what it needs. I don't want to use the black magicals, though. Like, they scare the snot out of me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and blow this. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I need to go over it with some... after it's dry, stamp something black on it, or I think you may be onto something there, Eileen. Maybe black is the missing component. But I'm liking the color scheme very, very much. And you guys, I don't think, are seeing it. You know, like if you get down on it. This is one that if I turned it into a journal cover like this one, it would be some kind of awesome. Only it's going to be obviously a lot lighter. Try the black magicals. They scare me, Eileen. And they're not really too black. They're gray. And I can't control them. And I like this shoot. We'll do it on something else. But I'm really scared to do it on here. Just try them. Oh my God. Do I let you guys? I'm going to take a poll. Do I try the black on here? The black really scares me, you guys. It really, really scares me. I'm going to set this out of the way while I clean up some of that water mess. Look at how much water is under there. Ah! That's going in the garbage. I was hoping it would just soak. Alright, alright. Make another one with the same colors and then add the black. I'm going to try the black. I just, oh. Scares me. They really scare me. See, I like this stamping idea. Never know till you try. All right, here you go. Kathy's piped up, so I'm going to do what Kathy says. We're going to give it a go. Give it a go. All right. I'm thinking. Stencil something in black on it. One of your cut stencils. Well, you can't really use stencils with the magicals. Now, I could use a spray or something on it, but I'm going to go ahead and do the black. What the heck? They scare me. So this is why I lean exactly. And who knows, maybe it'll be so awesome and then I'll have to send her gifts and more $25 bills and whatever else. And Kimberly's the smart one. Not getting in the middle of you and Eileen. Smart woman. You're a very smart woman. All right, here we go. I'm thinking about just putting the powder down. No. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit of water here and there. I like the white spots, though. All right. I'm scared right now. I can't believe I'm scared of some of these little magical powders. But this is not really true black either. I can just barely see where I put a little bit of water there. Oh, that was probably too much. Now CB's going, don't get carried away. That was too much. I will say that. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Now, see, I like the black specks. That's what I should have done. All right. Oh, I should have just done the black specks. Stop thinking and use the black. I picked some of it up because that's just too much. It scared me. It scared me. All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Magicals. Channeling CB. I know. All right, I brought some water out here. Where did I do my water bottle? Oh, I've set it all the way over there. I'm going to make some more black marks on it, but then I'm going to, I wish I'd done just black splatter. Kelly can't hear me, so, tell her to go out and come back in, I guess. Kelly, remember, you guys, is my, my daughter-in-law. So, and she may have, I don't know, who knows what she was doing earlier. Alright, I'll go ahead and do a few more black spots. Oh, God, Eileen, you are such a pain in the neck. Okay, now if it all behave like that, I'll be okay. See, it just gets too much. That's why the black scares the snot out of me, Eileen. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I hate that. It's only a sheet of paper, I know, but oh my gosh, if it was like that, it'd be okay. I'm not putting any more black on it. I'm putting splatters. That's it. Because that little bit of black is just like it takes over. It's like that purple. It scares me. And that's way too much water, too. I should have just used black acrylic for splatters. That's what I should have done. I'm going to throw this black away. I'm going to hide it from myself. I'm not kidding you. Looks good to me. I have a ton of ways to make black splatter. I don't need to use this. Oh, and I don't want to use that brush for splatters either. I have to get a crapola brush out. Here, this one will work. See, I'm better with just the black splatters here and there. For real. That's better. Next time she tells me to add black, you guys, remind me. Do not add black. But I do like the black splatters. And I have enough black splatter material for 15 sheets. Look at how much I made. Duh. Send it to you. You're scared of it? I'm scared of the black. I know that. Yeah, that's probably plenty of black. And since I'm going to cut it up, if I end up not liking that piece right there, it just goes in the garbage. That one too. Eee. But the rest of it, I like with the little black splatters here and there. Sarah, got it. Next time Eileen says use black, say use the black. No. All right. We're going to put this one aside and let it dry. I'm not sure if the black helped it or not. I do like that purple, though. I will say that. I really like that purple. I still think it could, ouch, use more green. I have to get up and walk over there. It's too far. All right, here's the orange, green, and blue that Eileen had me make. It's not horrible, but I'm just not a huge fan. Eileen, how about I add some black to this? Because this one I'm not. Do you love this one, Eileen? Because I'm not loving this one a lot. I'm going to go ahead and blow it dry. There are parts of this one I like right in there. Does look tropical, doesn't it? Alright, we'll add some splatters to this. Another thing I was thinking, it needs more red on here. I don't think so. Red wouldn't look pretty on here. I've been thinking I'd like to do like a resist. Like with crayons or something in the background. No red. I don't want red on it either. I'd be more inclined to add yellow to this. Now I think yellow could help this one a lot. It needs black. I'm going to add the black, but honestly I think this one could use some yellow. Alright, this one's getting kind of dry. It won't spread everywhere, I don't think. I resist to use black magicals. That's true. I've seen what they do. That and the purple, Eileen. I've told you before. Alright, I won't mind doing splatters. But if I'm going to add yellow or add anything to this, I'd rather like put the yellow on first before I do the black. Put some bees on it. That's black and yellow. You should brush black on a stencil and then lay it on the wet paper. We could try that. The thing though, Kathy, about the like with acrylic, that would be awesome. But this, I think the watery on the stencils would not be a solid design. You know, it would tend to puddle up, I think. All right, Dorothy's saying black. Black and then purple? No, I don't think so. This is going to be everywhere again. But I'm just thinking. All right, that's probably enough black. It'll resist the stencil, yeah. So that's, oops, that's what I'm thinking is that I'd have to change to acrylic or something that would actually stick to the stencil because this watery medium will not. It would just be blobs. Bye, Lynn. Have a great day. Okay, just that little bit of black, in my opinion, is plenty. I'm thinking. Of course, you can turn any of these into, you know, a watercolor too. You know, like if I wanted to add some yellow or chartreuse or something now, I wouldn't want it to mix with the black. I would have had to add it before I put the black on. It's not horrible. It's really not. It's not my color scheme is what it is. This is Eileen's color scheme. Absolutely Eileen's color scheme. She likes these tropical kind of colors where I like the cool colors. The purple, blue, green that we just did, that is totally my color scheme. That and this one. I'm going to bring that tissue paper back over and show it to you guys. Now it came out really, really pretty. And I think it's going to dry real dark like that. Like it appears. You'll see it in just a second. Oh, and it went through on the paper underneath. I'm going to have to put white underneath it to show you. This is that tissue paper. So it looks this way because I put the white paper underneath it. But if I decided to glue this down in my Beast or something or in a journal, that's what it's going to look like. So to me, that's really pretty. I really like that. And the shimmer, can you guys see how the shimmer has moved? I don't know how to get the light on it so you guys can see it. There's like a overall shimmery, maybe you can see it there. Can you see that where there's an overall shimmery and then there's more puddles here and there? But it actually has an overall shimmery to it and then puddles. Like right here is a big puddle of shimmer. I love the brown. I guess I just like brown. I didn't realize how much. Yeah, this one came out really, really pretty. And then the green, the whole background is kind of like that minty green. It's really pretty. I hope I can get this glued down onto some cardstock. Yeah, I like how this one turned out. This one would be good turned into flowers. I think it'll look like a great journal cover. And a lot of the color went through the tissue onto the paper that I'm drawing all this stuff on back here. So yeah, I like that tissue paper. And here's this, oops, here's the swatches. Look at that red, how vibrant that red is. They're not dry yet. And the blue, isn't that a pretty blue? So this is the new set. This is the Curiouser Chartreuse. That's a really, really pretty chartreuse color. There's that green with the shimmer in it. And then the purple. The purple is gorgeous. And And the purple, it has that blue in it that has the shimmer. So when you get it in the right light, that's what I'm looking at, is I'm watching the shimmer move because it's not completely dry. It's pretty. So that set, you guys, has some of each. It's got the shimmer and the flats. And I'll turn those into swatches. I like this shell, Puddles of Shimmer. That's a tongue twister. I would recommend it, Sarah. This, I have to say, this set that Mindy sent, this is a good set. It really is. It's got good colors. I wouldn't use all the colors together, but you could use the red, blue, purple, the blue, purple, green. I mean, you could use different combinations where all the colors would work good together. The red and the purple would work good together. If you like that combination. See, that's me, Sarah. I love this red, and I'm not normally a red person. But this one is really, really pretty. And plus, if, like, I could change any of these colors, too, because the Neon Graffiti set has the white in it. So, I mean, if I wanted to turn that into a real pretty pink, all I have to do is add some little white to it and get a really, really pretty pink. But all the other sets have ample pink color as well. So, yep. Oops. Dropped it on top of the wet one. Not smart. And then this is the paper towel. The paper towel's even pretty. Alright, I'm gonna get, let's see, what paper do I want to work on now? I don't know, this paper's okay. Let's just use this one and do one more color. It's really thick, so it's good for a journal cover. It is a very primary red, for sure. Eileen doesn't like it when we use pink. Like I care. Alright, just because I want to. We're going to do a blue and brown one again. We're going to use the Caribbean blue. Where's the navy? Here's the dark blue. Not use that one because it's got the shimmer. I'm going to try and do one with no shimmer. And then I think it was the sand. Do I want? Yeah, I'm going to try this sand. South Shore sand out of one of the sets. And I should not be dumping these out on top of the paper that I'm going to work on, because I should have learned from experience that now there's already powder on this sheet, and I haven't done anything yet. So I'm going to try and wipe it, because I promise you, if you open them on top of the paper, you'll get splots before you even know it. Yellow ochre. There's not really a good yellow ochre in any of these sets. All of the yellows are really, really yellow. Really yellow. The Bonjour Butter is probably the nicest yellow of all of them. So, hi Mac! I need to fill up my water bottle, but I brought my water bottle over for that very purpose. All right, got it. I'm going to start with the lighter of the blues. See, even after I cleaned it, there's red, yellow, Blue and green already going on. Sheesh. And look at how quick this paper is just like absorbing this. Oh, look at what happened. Can you see it blooming down here? Can't believe how fast this paper. I guess I've never used this paper before when we've been doing this, because I mean, as fast as I get the water on it, it is sucking it up completely. Okay, I like this, where it's kind of staying put right where I'm putting it. I like that. Max in chat writing a book. Wow, that's a bummer, Darren. That's so scary these days. People doing fraud, credit card fraud. It's so scary. Okay, I'm using the dark blue very judiciously, I'm hoping. God, I hope you get it worked out, Darren. That's such a scary thing. It's so scary to me. I try and be so careful, and I don't know if you can be careful enough. Oh, I got too much there. I'm liking this one with the two colors of blue. Maybe I won't add the brown. Maybe I'll just leave it blue. All blue sheet. See, I have this crazy idea that someday I'm going to start being able to control this stuff. Is that the definition of insanity or something? To do the same thing over and over and expect different results? And I want some white left in this one too, so I actually have a plan for this one if it works out. Bye, Jeannie. Have a great afternoon. Go do something fun. One nice thing I will say, you guys. Now I'm liking this shades of blue with nothing else on it. I think I'm not going to add the brown to this one. And then it's got some crazy red here and there. I have no clue where that came from. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. A lot, a lot. Okay, I did that blue, I did that blue. Let's try this other blue. You think that ship sailed? Thanks, Kat. Look at, I don't have hardly any of this left, so I must really like this color. I'm really not going to rebuy a lot of these colors, you guys. I'm not. I still have lots of magical papers that I haven't done anything with, and so I just not going to rebuy a lot of them. What I need to be doing is practicing brush lettering and drawing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll add just a little bit of purple. I know. Where is the magenta coming from? I don't know. It must be in the dark blue, MAC, because that's when it started appearing. It's when I put the navy on, that dark blue. That's when that started appearing here and there. So, alright, I'm going to be really, really judicious with this. I'm going to try, right? I know better. I'm using the purple that I'm afraid of. Not a lot, just, I mean, like a couple of dots. I'm going to maybe take it out of the top of the... Nope, that didn't work. Alright, that's probably enough. Now I like it. I like it. That's the thing about that purple. Just do little tiny bits here and there. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I'm reading chat real quick. Bye, Sarah. Go have some fun. Yeah, I know banks are having to deal with that stuff all the time, so I hope your bank is a good one. I'm trying to think what I want to do with this. This is one that there's enough white left I could do some stamping or something like that. Maybe, I think what I'm going to do, but that green is not the green I want. I think this is the one I want. This one has the white in it though. Oh. I'm trying to be a little bit more controlling with this now. Rather than just splatting the colors on and letting them do whatever they do. I love that too, though. I love the end result of that. but almost do more like a painting rather than just slap the colors down and get what you get. And again, that's the definition of insanity, right? Expecting a different result. Can you guys see it? I'll pull it down so you can see it. And I don't really want to add too much more water. Yeah, just some little colors here and there. That's cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. You might be too far away. Let me pull back or pull in, let you see it. That's that one. Pick out a really cool place. Like right in there is very cool. I'm not crazy about this right in here, so I might add something more in there. Like I like that right in there where the yellow is. There's just a little hint of yellow. This is cool down in here. Alright, I'll pull out so you can see more of the whole sheet. This one will be very cool cut up. Very cool. I'm going to leave it alone. I got to go make room to let it dry. The purple you mean that I put on it? See, I like that different color just here and there. Because when I cut it up, that's kind of the thing that will tie all back together, I think. Yeah, this one, the black kind of spread out all over. I think the black you really need to add at the very, very end. It's not horrible. It's just not awesome. I like this last one I just did. I like this one. This may be my favorite from the whole day. All right, I have time for one more, I think. Before I call it a day, and go enjoy my quiet little life again. And I don't know if I finished my thought a little while ago. I do that a lot, I think. I start a thought and then I think about something else and never finish my thought. But anyway, I love that I have tons of leftovers. And I don't have to worry about cooking because I've still got plenty of food already cooked up in the house. I love that. All right. I like that. Well, I like the tissue paper a lot. I'm just not sure how it's going to work using it in real life. So I don't want to create a whole bunch more of that until I know that, in fact, it's going to work like I'm hoping it will. So let's do one quick one. Let's do the yellow background again with the watercolor. And this time I am for sure getting a different piece of paper out. I'm not pulling it out of that same stack. We'll see if it looks different. I'm going to do a bright yellow. So think of colors that are going to work good with yellow. This is when we should have done the orange, blue, green combination. Oh, I have never even opened this yellow, so yellow and brown is good. Yeah, I like, oops, yellow and brown. Making a mess, making a mess, making a mess. Yay me. Yellow, pissy pink, and then cover it with black. I don't think so. Pain in the neck. Oh, she's a pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. Okay. Got ourselves a yellow wash going on here. I'm mixing it. I'm using inexpensive Daler Rowney watercolors that I got at Walmart for no money. So that's what I'm using. If Eileen is in charge of a stream, I can promise you it's going to be messy. Promise you. So we got to pick colors that are going to look good with yellow, because that's what color the wash is. Bright yellow. Bright, bright, bright yellow. Alright, cleaned up the mess, ready to move on. Actually, I think I am going to use pink, but we're not going to color it with black, cover it with black. Now this sheet has gotten a serious curve going on. And I'm not going to even dry the yellow. I'm just going to, I stole them from Walmart, no money. No, honestly, it was really weird. I went in there, I was in that aisle for something else entirely. And they had these Daler Rowney watercolors there, the set of, what did I end up with? It's, yeah, the 24 color set for $6. And they had the 12 color set sitting next to it for $7.97. And I thought, well, if that's $6 really for 24 watercolors, and the tubes are pretty good size, I'm going to buy it, you know, because I've never really played with tube watercolors. I just never have. I have the pan watercolors or the water-soluble products, but I've never really used tube. And I thought, well, I'm going to buy them. So I went and found a clerk and had her check the price, because I thought, well, that's crazy that they would be selling the 24 set for $6 while the 12 one sitting right next to it was $7.97 or something. It was like, that just seems crazy to me. So I went and got the clerk and had her look, and she said, sure enough, we must not going to be carried anymore, but yeah, you can get the 24 color set for $6. So I was like, well, sign me up, Scotty. Yeah, the problem with doing this is the paper gets a curl in it, and then it's a little hard to control. And this pink, I used Raspberry Lemonade. It looks red to me. Now, these are not my favorite colors. I'm not a yellow, red, orange fan. I'm really not. Some people are. I'm not. I'm definitely a cool color person. Well, I say that, but then I've got to say, like, the walls in my house are a light yellow in my big main room. Oh, I'm going to leave that like that. I kind of like that where it's all mixing in the middle. When you want to use black, put it on first. I'd rather, it looks like blood. It does. But the yellow and the red are definitely mixing. It's very cool looking. That right down the middle. There, now it's starting to look like pink over here. The white finally decided to dissolve. That's the problem with, and I've told you guys before, some of these that have the white powder in them, it takes so long for the white to dissolve that, look, you know, that now I've got red rather than the pink that I thought I was going to get, which is not horrible. It's okay. All right, Eileen loves this orange going on right now. I'm not a huge fan. But the one thing about using the watercolor as a background, you know, you can get the one solid color before you start adding the colors on top of it. Now I don't know what I want to add with the pink. I'm just letting it sit there and absorb for a minute. It looks like I'm draining a body. I'm not sure if I want to pick some of that up. I'm kind of thinking I do. Just picking up some of the excess water. It'll flow right back in there, believe me. Yeah, I like that a little better. And see, on you guys' screen, this looks far more vibrant than it really is, too. Like, that is a real soft orange. If you spritz the back of the paper before you start the front, it stops curling. Well, that's good to know. Do I have a pretty green? The greens in the Magicals, honestly, you guys, are a little odd. Probably my favorite green is this new one, the Mad Hatter Mint Green that I just got today. Second to that one was the C'est La Vie green. And I can't remember. This one has a lot of white in it as well. Hi, Jillian. You want me to add some green to it? If I add green, I think I'm going to completely dry this so that the green doesn't mix with the pink, because I know what's going to happen with that. So I'd have to dry this first. There is kind of a fluorescent green. Let me dry this first and then we'll add. See, I wanted more pink like that. I like that pink. I'm just forcing some of the color to go back where it originally was. Or trying to. Like, now that That is a yummy orange right there. Oh man, is that yummy. Alright, I'm going to just soften this up and make it real light. And I will spray the back so it won't curl so much, maybe? Because right now it's being a real pain. And where it's dried and absorbed into the paper, it should stop mixing now. Yeah, I like the shape it made too. I'm not crazy about that stuff in the middle, but who knows what'll end up happening there. But can you see how the yellow, there's kind of yellow, rivers of yellow underneath there? That's kind of cool. It's hard for you guys to see. But that's just because of the curl of the paper that happened. Alright, I'll add some of the Luscious Lime. It's probably the most fluorescent green I've got. We'll see what happens. Oops. Again, I'm trying to be real careful. So CB would be proud. Because the green and pink, if it mixes, it's going to make mud. You just know it is. Jeez, it sounds like there's a giant vacuum outside. I'm not adding much, you guys. You need stretcher bars? I don't need no stretcher bars. If I had stretcher bars, I'd use them on my back. I'd hang from them. See, this doesn't look like fluorescent green now that it's down on this. I kind of hope that stays right in that center part. I hope it stays like that. I want to dry it just like that, where the kind of the blue speckles are. I'm barely picking up any powder when I'm putting this down, you guys. Barely. This is a different one. This is definitely a different one, for sure. But I don't want to add more water to certain parts of it. Like, I want that to stay just like it is. I don't think it will, honestly, but I want it to. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else with this now. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to try and dry it. Well, actually, I was going to say, even if I dry it, I'll start moving stuff, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to think the best way to pick it up would be as if I had a piece of cardboard and try and slide it under there. Right? And just move the entire piece exactly like it is right here. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, there you go. Now I can move it. And it's not going to move anywhere because I can lift it up on the cardboard. So say bye-bye. We're going to let this one dry exactly like it is. It's It's moving a little bit as I move, but it should stay pretty much stay put. I don't know, you guys. It's hard to say which is my favorite from today. I think I like this blue one. That one is going to make a beautiful journal cover, you guys. I mean, that's going to be an awesome journal cover. It may be mine because it's going to be so pretty. Fold it in half and forget it. I'm not going to do that. This one is going to be like the prettiest journal cover ever. So I'm psyched about that. Alright, if you guys have any idea what you want me to do, I have no more room to draw anything. So we either have to alter the ones that we've made, or I can get a head start on cleaning this mess up. I don't think I'm going to try and rub off the pissy pink. The pink actually is more orange, Eileen. That's what, you're not seeing the true colors. And you're the one who loves orange. But that blue is really, really pretty. Oh, you're talking about on the blue one. That's not pink, it's purple. But actually, of the ones we did the other day, I really liked this one where we did the, I'm going to turn off the light so hopefully you can see the colors better. This one where we did the ombre from that green, kind of down into the blue, and then the purple. I like this one a lot too. And I have to put it sideways so you can see it. But I like this one a lot too. This purple is powerful, man. Yeah, this one, the ombre one, I really like it. All right, hang on. You know what? We do have one more thing that we have to do. We're going to let the colors run in here. Let me get some deli paper so I don't trash out the whole world. I've got deli paper right behind me. See if I can grab a couple of them. That's what I should do, Darren, huh? Is this the one you like, Dee Dee? This blue one with the purple that Eileen is whining about? Is that the one? This one, this is going to be the prettiest journal cover. When you guys see the journal cover off that one, you're going to go, make me one, make me one. And if Eileen says that, I'm going to say, no. You only get the one with orange and green and blue. All right, we're going to do this in the Wreck This Journal. We're going to let the colors run. And in this, I'm not going to be picky about colors or anything else. I wonder if I should tape that. No, I'm not going to tape it. If it gets wrecked, who cares? That's what the whole deal's about, right? If I have to tape it back in, I'll tape it back in. All right. She was griping about it, Dee Dee. Can you believe that? She is so hard to please. I'm not kidding. That's why I said this morning, you know, how can somebody who's such a big pain in the butt be so darn sweet? That's what I don't get. I don't get it. All right, we're going to use my favorite colors again. I can't believe I'm going to do this in this journal, but let's do it. What the heck? We might as well just do it, right? I'm spraying the whole book, you guys. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to let the colors run. Here we go. And this is obviously like the cheapest paper in the history of mankind, right? So now you can see the printing on the back side because it's obviously like 20-pound paper. Kaka paper. And I'm using the purple out of my new set. I'm going to use the colors out of my new set that Mindy gave me, and then I'm going to write in here that these were the colors that Mindy sent me. Alright, here, we're letting them run. And I'm assuming that these colors will go through to the back page as well. I don't care. Take it in the shower and do it in there? I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to add some of the Mad Hatter green. I can't believe I'm spraying in this book, but I am. God, I ate breakfast this morning. I must be hungry. Pretty, pretty. This Mad Hatter green, you guys, this is the prettiest color ever. Actually, the instructions do say to take it in the shower with you, and I will. I'll put it in a Ziploc bag and take it in the shower with me. We're going to use a little bit of the chartreuse. CB and her don't get carried away. Now I'm afraid to put anything down. Alright, I think I need to sop up this center because the amount of water in the center of this book, the glue that holds the whole dang thing together, is going to give up the goat. You know, like, that's why I thought about taping it, but I'll just sop it up instead. Oh well, let it go. Isn't there a song, Let It Go? There, the colors are really running over here, so Carrie Smith would be really happy with this page, I think. Now I'm adding the dark blue, and then I'm done. Because the dark blue is my favorite anyway. Look at it run over here. Can you see this running over here? It's really pretty. Alright, it's forever in my book. I did break the spine. That's a lot of navy blue, but that's okay with me. I don't care. So exactly, somebody better start waking Jean up. Because I'll bet you $100 after her little escapade this morning and that big old... Did you see that food she was eating? OMG, that was huge. Yeah, she's napping, I promise you. Promise. I need another... Oh, okay, I'll just use this nasty-ass napkin that's sitting here. I'm going to try and sop up the middle again. I may have the prettiest napkin in all of Oklahoma. Oh, okay. There's Jean. She's awake now. Cool. Are you ready to get started, Jean? Because I can finish early. I was just going to go ahead and get colors running on this page. And I may go ahead and add more colors to it later. You never know. Just whatever I decide, because it's my book, and I get to do what I want. Look at the red over here. I didn't even add red. It just came out of somewhere. That's cool, huh? All right, I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to stand the book up and let the water run out of the center of the book. Oh, and it's shimmery, so the book is getting shimmery. I'm going to go ahead and let it... Ooh. This is going to be the biggest freaking mess you've ever seen. Yikes. All right, here we go. I'm going to let it run down the center and hopefully drip out. And then I'll put the heat gun to it. Oh, now see, I'm liking this page now. Yay. All right, now I'm going to tell everybody, go get yourself a Wreck This journal because it's fun to do this. All right, I'm going to blow it real quick. And this will dry fast because it's 20-pound paper. Okay, and what's cool is the back of the page. On the back of this page, of course, it soaked through, and I totally expected that it would. The instructions are glue random items here, things you find in your couch and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool because having this bleed through won't hurt anything. Now you have a good idea to do in yours, Dee Dee. Get your magicals out and go to town. And then the back of this side says, ask a friend to do something destructive to this page and don't look. I may send this to Dee Dee and say, do page number 95. And this is shimmery too. I love this page. I'm happy with this. And what's kind of funny is it's crazy that you would buy a book to wreck. But I really think I'm going to enjoy doing this and showing you guys along the way as I'm wrecking the journal. Okay, yeah, Dee Dee got it. For sure, Matt. Yeah, I like this page a lot. Do you want to, Dee Dee? Do you want to do that? Do you want to swap books and I'll destroy a page in yours and you can destroy a page in mine? I think that would be fun as heck. Now that one's going to be hard for me to do. But yeah, I would do it. I'll swap my book with you and we can do it. We can just pick out, you know, a period of time where we both think we'll have the time. Let's do it more toward the end, so like you can look through my book and I'll look through your book, just because I'm a nosy wench. This is going to be easy, Dee Dee, because I already did it for you. don't know. I would do my best, honestly, Darren. Because I feel like if I want to send Dee Dee a piece of art that I wanted to keep, I would do that separately. But I would really do my best to do something destructive to that page. I really would. I really like this page, you guys. And I don't think that's the intent. Okay, we can do that or just clear out the page. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, we're going to do it. Alright, there's my Let the Colors Run page. And I like that they're not my, like that chartreuse green. That is not one of my go-to colors. Whichever you want. We'll talk about it. I'll give you a call. I am nosy. It's not one of my go-to colors, but I actually think it makes a big difference in how interesting this page is. So I'm happy with it. Well, now isn't that just a happy little mistake thing? I like it, and I can't tell that letting the water soak down into the yeah. It's gone down into the spine. I can feel it down here, but I'm going to go set this out in the greenhouse. It actually is a very nice day here today. The thermometer says 72, but my window thermometer says 90. So, yeah, see how letting the water soak in has gone through to some of the other pages, but I won't care about that. I really won't. I mean, I bought this for that purpose, right? So... yeah, I'll be okay with that. So there you go. I'm excited, Dee Dee. Yeah. So that's my Let the Colors Run page. There's another page in here where you have to draw a continuous line. I'm looking forward to that page too, because I don't know if you've ever seen like the YouTube videos where the people do the little continuous line and like fill up a whole page. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that page. So there are a few pages in here that I'm really, really looking forward to doing. Here you have to make prints using whatever you have on hand, dip things in paint, and use an ink pad. You know, use it like an ink pad. So that'll be cool. A page of good thoughts. That one I'm excited about. Okay. Alright, Jean. Take care of what you need to. Cut strips, dip them in colors, and glue them back in. It's just crazy stuff that you gotta do. Scribble wildly using only borrowed pens. Now that's going to be hard for me because if I borrow your pen, I'll give it back. It becomes mine. Alright, so I'm going to have to go like into the bank and borrow a pen. Oh my gosh. Go into the tag agency, borrow a pen. The tag agency has great new pens. I told Robert next time he's in there, get me a couple of them. Collect the colors you like here. Trace the things in your bag or pockets. Let the lines overlap. The things in my pockets, well, that's going to be lint. There ain't no money, I promise you that. Cut up tiny bits and glue them here. A place for your grocery list. Coffee, ice cream, pizza. Coffee, ice cream, pizza. Glue a random page from a newspaper here. Add color to it. Sew this page. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and remember, if you sew this page, okay, it's going to go through to here. Steal one from a bank. I know. Robert steals them from the tag agency all the time, but they got new ones here recently, and they're great. And they have a stylus at the end of them. They're very cool pens. Drip something here. Ink, paint, close the book, make a print. That one's going to be a fun one. So I don't know, maybe just some days I'll just do something on stream. You guys can come up with ideas or tell me what to do. I think it's going to be fun. But Dee Dee Willingham is in fact the reason I bought this book. When she showed this on her stream, I was just like, you know what? I think that would help me, you know, like get out of my box, you know, like I need to get outside the box. So this, I'm planning on helping me get outside the box. Go to an art or office supply store. Okay, Allie, I'm not sure if you know where I live. Well, I guess I could go to Joplin. Yeah, you could go to an art or an office supply and use the tester pens. No, actually, our tag agency, which would be like DMV, they want you to take their pens because they use them as advertisements. See, our tag agencies here are for profit. They actually make money by servicing, doing that for the motor vehicle department. So, yeah. So they use that as advertisement. They don't have a problem at all if you steal their pens. Robert doesn't really steal them. I mean, he tells them, I'm taking this pen. They're saying, like, that's why we have him. You take it. So, no, Robert wouldn't steal it without telling him that he's going to steal it. I'm a bit tired of live, love, laugh stuff myself. This is a much more real life. Yeah. Darren, I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun book. I really do. Give away your favorite page. That may be this page. I may have to end up giving this away. But I think that's part of the deal is don't be so attached to stuff that you wouldn't give away your favorite thing. I'm not so much that way anymore. Almost everything I make now, I give away. I learned my lesson about hoarding stuff. Use it, lose it, yeah. So I don't have a problem giving my stuff away. I really don't. So yeah, this page may end up just being giveaway, and if the person who receives it doesn't like it and want it, they can always throw it away. Oh, here's one, collect your pocket lint. Well, hello, now, that's what I'm hoping, Dee Dee, is that it's so freeing that, you know, maybe it'll be like this, where I get a happy result, and maybe in the process I learn something. Because I'm also getting ready to do a huge declutter around here. I mean, I am going to do a huge declutter. I figured that out when I was cleaning for the kids to come. And they don't want my junk either. So it's like, why do I hang on to it? So I'm going to have a huge declutter in the not too very distant future. I got rid of a ton of stuff before they got here, but there's more. Never throw away what... No, but really, that's my whole point, Jennifer, is if it's valuable in your life and it brings you joy and happiness, then yes, by all means, hang on to it. If it's something that's going to create stress in your life, then find the nearest trash can and put it in there. Because what I would rather you do is have contentment and joy. So that's my feeling about it. Yeah, if it brings you happiness, by all means. Punch this page after dipping your fist in something. Well, now that's going to be an outdoor thing. What am I gonna dip my fist in? Probably acrylic paint. Create a color explosion. Okay, now this is fun. Tear up some colored paper, cover the page with glue, and drop paper onto the page and let it just stick where it sticks. That's going to be a way fun page to do. Find a way to wear the journal. I'm going to stick it in my thong and go to the Walmarts. There is really something wrong with me. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now that you've heard that. So if you've watched this far, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.